Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered where it all began? Our story starts billions of years ago, long before humans, dinosaurs, or even Earth itself. Imagine a vast cloud of gas and dust, like a giant cosmic fingerprint. This cloud, called a nebula, was made up of tiny particles left over from the birth and death of stars. Over millions of years, gravity, a force that pulls things together, began to work its magic. It slowly pulled these particles towards each other, like dust bunnies under a couch. As more and more particles clumped together, the cloud began to spin. Faster and faster it whirled, growing hotter and denser at its center. This spinning, swirling mass eventually collapsed in on itself, igniting a star, our very own sun. But the story doesn't end there. Around the newly formed sun, the remaining dust and gas continued to swirl. These particles, drawn together by gravity, collided and stuck together, forming larger and larger clumps. Over time, these clumps grew into planetesimals, the building blocks of planets. Picture this, a young Earth still forming, bombarded by a relentless barrage of planetesimals. These collisions release tremendous heat, melting the planet's surface into a fiery, molten ocean. Imagine volcanoes erupting everywhere, spewing lava and gases into the chaotic atmosphere. It was a scene of intense heat and constant upheaval, a far cry from the serene blue planet we know today. But amidst this chaos, a remarkable transformation was taking place. Heavy elements like iron and nickel sank towards Earth's center, forming its core. Lighter elements like silicon and oxygen rose to the surface, creating the planet's crust. This process, called differentiation, laid the foundation for Earth's layered structure. Now, let's talk about our moon, Earth's constant companion in the vastness of space. Scientists believe that the moon was born from a cataclysmic event billions of years ago. Imagine a Mars-sized object, which we call Theia, hurtling through space on a collision course with the young Earth. The impact was colossal, sending shockwaves through the solar system. Debris from both Earth and Theia was ejected into space, forming a ring of molten rock and dust around our planet. Over time, this debris, bound together by gravity, coalesced to form the moon. Section 4. From fire to water, Earth cools down. After the chaos of its formation and the dramatic birth of the moon, Earth slowly began to cool. Think of a hot potato fresh out of the oven. As it cools, its outer layer hardens. Similarly, Earth's molten surface gradually solidified into a thin, rocky crust. Volcanoes still erupted, but their activity began to wane. As Earth cooled further, something magical happened. Water vapor trapped in the planet's interior was released through volcanic eruptions. This vapor rose into the atmosphere, where it condensed and fell as rain, filling the first basins and forming the early oceans. Section 5. A planet-transformed ocean's atmosphere and the breath of life. With the formation of oceans, Earth underwent a dramatic transformation. The once fiery and desolate planet was now adorned with vast bodies of water, setting the stage for the emergence of life. The early atmosphere, initially composed of volcanic gases, began to change as well. Gases like carbon dioxide dissolved into the oceans, while nitrogen became more prevalent. This early atmosphere, though different from what we breathe today, played a crucial role in paving the way for life. It provided protection from harmful solar radiation and helped regulate Earth's temperature, creating conditions suitable for the first single-celled organisms to emerge. Over billions of years, these early life forms evolved and diversified, releasing oxygen into the atmosphere through photosynthesis. This oxygen-rich atmosphere allowed for the evolution of more complex life, eventually leading to the incredible diversity of plants and animals we see today. And that, my friends, is the incredible story of how our planet Earth was formed. A tale of cosmic collisions, volcanic fury, and the gradual transformation from a molten inferno to a life-sustaining world. It's a journey that reminds us of the power of nature, the interconnectedness of everything in the universe, and the remarkable chain of events that led to our own existence.